Expect to see more of these sorts of blitz uh, packages and these sorts of pressures from Martindale. This play wouldn't show up on the stat sheet as anything special, other than a 3rd down and 7 that doesn't convert. But man, there is so much going on here, and there's so much pressure put on this offensive line and this back in protection. And the Ravens perfectly execute this. There's a lot of moving parts here, so bear with me. I love this kind of stuff. I'll just run it once. Here we go. Tannehill's going to get flushed. Tannehill's going to ditch the ball, right? This looks like a 3rd down stop and followed by a punt, which is all good. But let's watch what's going on because, like I said, there is a ton. And you'll have to indulge me. This kind of stuff is fascinating to me. First thing is, we've talked about these on previous videos. This corner blitz is coming, and he forces the back to come get him. Back sees him. That's part of it. With that corner blitzing, you're going to see the safety come up and take his guy in coverage. That has to happen, of course. Not a lot of time for Tannehill to do much. There's basically 2 mirrored stunts here. One to set up Tim coming through this A-gap, and then Bowser on the other side. Two key principal players in this are Carl Davis and, of course, Zach Seiler. Their job is to occupy 2 blockers, the guard and the tackle, respectively, on their sides. And they do. Look at what a great job both of them are doing here. This tackle's occupied, this guard, so on and so forth. So that works. You're seeing Bowser stunting at the same time Tim, who lined up outside. You also saw Tim next to Kenny Young. So there's pressure all in a standing linebacker here. There's tons of pressure going on in terms of what is going to happen and who's going to take whom. You see Board bail and take this tight end or this receiver. And you see Kenny Young drop. Tim takes a few steps forward, and then he stunts around Carl Davis, as does Tyus Bowser. So like I said, there's a lot going on here. The guard sort of figures it out, but it's too late. You can see the center clearly. He identifies Bowser as running a stunt here, a twist inside, and he picks up Tyus. Doesn't do a great job, though. He kind of tries to pass him off. I think he sees Tim whiz by his ear. Anyway, this guard that Carl's got, he has to make a decision. He tries to catch up with Tim, cutting through the A-gap, and that doesn't work. And, of course, because he did that, here comes Carl Davis free, and Tannehill's flushed. You watch the tight end on the opposite side. He was in to protect, but out goes dropping is Kenny Young, so he's not sure what to do or who to pick. You see him kind of looking to pick up someone. He just doesn't know what to do. And at a certain point, he looks back at Tannehill and figures, maybe I'll go out. Pretty good idea, but there's Kenny picking him up, and there's just nothing to nowhere to go with the football. So just brilliant execution and just a ton of things. I don't know, 6 or 7 things that have to be just done perfectly there. And in that case, they were. So it's really exciting what might happen on any given play, particularly on 3rd down.